Speaking of Ansley Wade, sophomore, Meigs County's roster littered with sophomores. You have Anna Crowder, Jacelyn Stone, J.C. Powell, Ansley Wade, Ella Crowder, and Olivia Miller, all sophomores on the roster. It will be Anna Crowder and Carzy Beatty tipping. Officials blowing this whistle. Ball's in the air. We're underway. Tip will be controlled in backcourt by J.C. Powell. She gives it off to Jacelyn Stone, and she'll enter front court. And we're going to have, it looks like we're going to employ the same defensive.
I was just getting ready to say, it looks like we're going to lay off Stone again. Kellen Baker's 20 feet off of her.
So pass off the right wing to Powell. Now Crowder with it out front, swings it left side to Jacelyn Stone, daring her to shoot a three. Now there's a turnover. Stone throws it away. Malia Baker with a steal and the layup on the other end.
It's a good start, girls. Good start.
Central leads it 2-0. Stone the other way, gives it to the trailing Crowder, top of the key. Crowder kicks it about left wing to Kenny. Kenny with a fake out front to Stone. Stone dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Powell for three. No good. Rebound Carzy Beatty. Beatty gives it over to Kellen Baker. And Baker will enter front court with the basketball left of the circle. Stone picks her up man to man. Kellen Baker still with it out front. Drives, kicks it off left wing to Malia. Malia's in the paint. Pull-up jumper from Malia is no good. Rebound pulled down by Cassidy Kenny of Meigs County. Stone will enter front court right side for the Lady Tigers. Right wing for Stone. She's going to bring it back out front. Working off a pick. Stone drives. Stone scoops. Misses. Rebound pulled down by Carzy Beatty. Beatty with 10 rebounds the last game. She has 2 already here in the early going.
And looking real good on those 2.
Kellen Baker with the basketball out front. Baker drives. Kicks it off to Malia on the left wing. Malia still with it. Brings it out front between the circles. Malia drives. Stops. Off the glass for 2.
Good drive, Malia Baker. I like watching her take it to the hole against Kenny. Try to get Kenny in foul trouble.
4-0 Chargerettes on top. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stone with it out front. Passes it off right wing to Kenny. Now Crowder with it out front. Anna, that is. Over it goes left side to Jacelyn Stone. Three-pointer for Stone. Short. Anika Smith pulls down the rebound for the Chargerette. Hands it off to Carly Runyon. And Runyon will run the point this time for the first opportunity. Dribbles it into front court. Drives down the left side of the lane. Kicks it off to Malia Baker. Malia drives. Passes it off right side. Anika Smith for 3. Right on the bottom. I thought it was going to come out.
It could come out and went in. Good touch by Smith.
And Jason Powell wants timeout. Charger leads Leslie to 7-0 back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM.
Or call
7-0 Chargerettes. Oh, we have a debris on the floor. I don't know, someone threw something? Or?
Looks like a peppermint, the green and white variety.
So they're going to wait on starting play. Looks actually. Oh,
my goodness, how much is it? Christmas parade around here? Candy everywhere.
Ball inbound now. We're underway. 5:25 to go in the first quarter. Central 7-0. lead. Stone with it left wing in front court. A whistle.
Moving screen on Kenny.
And Cassidy Kenny picks up the moving screen, and it sounds like, just like Rupp Arena, anything called against Kentucky gets a chorus of boos at Rupp Arena. But Kenny whistled for the foul, her first, team's first. They're coming out to press the Chargerettes. That's one of the things, as Meigs County's missed their shots, they haven't been able to jump into the press.
Yeah, I was going to say in pregame, Todd, we definitely got to handle the press, which we didn't do the last 2 minutes of the district.
Malia drives, hits the bottom of the rim, misses, gets her own rebound, works her way in, off the glass, misses, gets another rebound. Now they're battling for it on the floor, and it's going to be Chargerette basketball.
Malia Baker has come to play tonight.
Central leading at 7-0 with the basketball. Carly Runyon into Kellen Baker. Kellen goes baseline. Stone tackles her and comes out there with the basketball.
Tackle being the key word.
So in the front court, Kenny. Kenny drives. Kenny, offensive foul on Kenny.
Oh, hello.
Carsey Beatty draws the foul. Kenny's picked up her second offensive foul of the night.
We will see her rest the first half, and that is huge.
And so now, and the referee is getting an earful from her grandfather across the way.
Yeah.
In the front court, Anika Smith to Malia Baker. Off the glass. Missed. And ball out of bounds off Anika. Couldn't handle it, and it's going to be back over to Meigs County. But Chargerettes attacked that time. Attacked the press.
I just get ready to say, Todd, I like how Chargerettes are attacking this press and going to the goal. They look a lot more confident in their offense than they have in games past.
4:30 to go in the first quarter. Central on top, 7-0. Stone drives, kicks it off left side to Powell. Now right side, swung around Wade, now into Anna Crowder. Crowder drives into the paint, turns, walked, missed the shot. Carsey Beatty pulls down the rebound.
That wasn't a wall.
Was it not?
That was the Jennifer Tuggle up and under move. Coach Hodge teaches that.
Outlet pass to Malia Baker. Baker. Whistle, they're going to say jump ball, and it will be Chargerette basketball as it was tied up. Wade tied it up.
She picked up her pivot foot, yes, but she shot the ball before it come back down.
So Runyon gets it into Anika Smith for two. Anika Smith came open on the left block, scores 5 for Anika Smith, and Central leads at 9-0. Quickly the other way, J.C. Powell drives, and she's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Powell had enough.
Yes, that's a good foul by Carly Runyon.
Runyon's first, team's first. So with 3:59 to go here in the first quarter, Central on top 9-0. J.C. Powell at the free throw line for two and clanks the first one. You don't expect that from a Powell.
No, you don't. You figured that'd be in her blood.
I saw her dad hit about 500 of those.
Yeah, I did too. Trust me, I did.
She hits the second one, so that'll break the drought, and Central's lead now down to 9-1.
Todd, I noticed Meigs County's not guarding a girl throwing it in on the press tonight. They did in the finals, and that killed us in the district.
So Malia into front court. She's guarded by Ansley Wade. Malia drives. Malia in the paint, pulls up, off the glass, misses, and rebound pulled down by Wade. Quickly the other way, Powell drives, scores, and she's fouled. Stone drives, rather. Stone drives, scores, she's fouled. Will go to the line for one. So now, Meigs County starting perhaps a little run. So Jacelyn Stone at the line, 3:37 to go in the first, and she makes that one. So it's a little 4-0 run for Meigs County after Central led it 9-0. Ball inbounds is tipped out by Powell. So now Anika Smith cannot run the baseline. Not that we ever do that anyway, and it comes to Malia Baker. Baker picked up tightly man-to-man by Ansley Wade. She gets by Wade, has Wade on her hip, pulls up in the paint, missed it, rattled out. Carsey Beatty gets the rebound, has it knocked away, however.
She got fouled.
So Wade comes out of there with it. Into front court, Stone kicks it off left wing, Crowder fakes, Crowder drives. Crowder, blocking foul on Malia Baker. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Malia's first, team's second. So now Anna Crowder to the free throw line for two. Central scored the first 9 points of the game. Meigs County scored the last 4. So it's 9-4. Chargerettes on top. Crowder makes the free throw. Second free throw for Crowder. Anna Crowder, that is. Missed that one, clanked that one, and Anika Smith has the rebound. She'll hand it off to Carly Runyon. And Runyon enters front court left of the circle.
We need to answer here to slow this little run down by Meigs County.
Anika Smith with it out front. Smith passes it off right side to Kellen Baker. Baker out front to Beatty. Beatty swings it left to Malia. Malia kicks it off left side to Carly Runyon. Now out front to Anika Smith. Chargerettes being patient. Kellen Baker drives. Has it knocked away. Stone takes it away from her. Stone down the other way. Pass off to Anna Crowder. Crowder is fouled. Will go back to the line to shoot 2. So Kellen turned it over. Her second turnover. Stone's taking 2 away from her tonight.
Yeah, we're definitely playing a large part in this run by Meigs County.
So Crowder back to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Kellen Baker. That should be her first. They've got us with 4 fouls. I guess I missed one. She's got 2. We have 4. Crowder misses that free throw. McKinley Buckner into the game for Carzy Beatty. Carly Rule in there for Kellen Baker.
Let's hope McKinley Buckner picks up where she left off there now to get Signal Mountain.
Crowder makes the second free throw, so 2 points for Crowder, and it's a little 6-0 run for Meigs County. Chargerettes scored the first 9. Now Meigs County on a 6-0 run of their own. Malia Baker gets it up ahead to Anika Smith. Smith into front court left side. Gives it up to Malia out front. Malia going to drive on Wade. Malia drives in on Wade, has it knocked away on a double team. Now knocked away. They're going to call the foul on J.C. Powell. Powell's first. Meigs County's third. The Chargerettes will inbound from the baseline. We are situated about 20 feet from the Meigs County student section.
Todd, anything in this right corner, you're on your own, buddy. I can't see a thing.
Smith out front to Rule. I can barely see.
I can see an Under Armour hoodie, and that's it.
So Rule about lost her dribble, gives it up to Malia Baker. Baker, left wing to Carly Runyon. Runyon with a crossover, now out front to Rule. Rule had an open shot, didn't take it. Drives, kicks it off to Carly. Carly left elbow. Over it goes right side now to Anika Smith. Smith with a fake. Bounce pass along the right corner to Malia Baker. Baker picks up her dribble, out front to Rule. Backdoor cut, Anika Smith for 2.
Good pass, Carly Rule.
Patient offense, Chargerettes, 7 points for Anika Smith, and Central's lead back out to 5, 11-6 with 1:41 to go in the first quarter. Left corner to Ansley Wade. Out front again to Stone. Stone going to drive, goes by Rule, off the glass, misses. Anika Smith pulls down the rebound, hands it off to Carly Runyon, who pushes it into front court up the left side. Runyon, pull up, left elbow, missed. Rebound pulled down by Ella Crowder. And up the other way, and Meigs, Anika Smith kicked it out of bounds.
Anika Smith showing her defensive back skills. Todd, it looks like Carly Rules drew the assignment on Stone, and she's laying off just like Kellen did.
So it's obviously what they're being instructed.
That's obviously their instructions. Carly did a good job of stopping her in the lane, though, that last drive.
Wade's three-pointer left side, rattles out, no good. Anna Crowder with the offensive rebound. And Crowder traveled, that's all. 4 turnovers from Meigs County here in the first quarter. Chargerettes have been whistled for 2. And that ball is tipped out of bounds by Cassidy Kinney, and Carly Runyon takes a hard spill.
I can't believe she's back in, and that should have been her 3rd foul. She knocked Carly Runyon about in the 2nd row.
So 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Central up 11-6. Chargerettes with the basketball, left side, Runyon with it. Runyon, whistle, foul. Is that going to be on Stone or is it going to be on Crowder?
I believe so.
It's on Stone. Her first, team 4th. They're not going to let them mug us, apparently. At least not right now. Speaking of mugging, if you watched the second half of Arkansas-Kentucky last night, three-pointer Anika Smith, bottom!
Money, Anika Smith.
Roll to Smith for 3. 10 for Anika Smith. Central's up 14-6. Backdoor cut. Crowder hit the bottom of the rim. No good, but they're going to call the blocking foul on Malia Baker, and Crowder will go to the line and shoot 2.
I'm not going to argue with the call, Todd, but he was a bit late. I thought we got away with one. He didn't call that until the ball come down on the court.
The second foul on Malia Baker.
And the Meigs student with the duck call has been escorted out by the law because he didn't want to give it up.
So Crowder hits the free throw. Yeah, you can't have artificial noisemakers. She's 3 of 5 from the line, 3 points. and that'll cut the Chargerette lead to 7 with 44.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second free throw's good for Crowder. So Crowder makes them both this time. 4 points for Anna Crowder. Smith trouble getting it in. Now she gets it in there. Almost taken away from Kellen Baker by Ansley Wade. Team's going all out. Nobody wants to travel on Saturday night. Ball into Runyon. Up ahead to Kellen Baker. They've got numbers if they hurry. Baker drives off the glass left hand. Offensive foul, Kellen Baker. She's picked up her third. Charge on Kellen Baker. That'll be a turnover and a foul. And Meigs will get the ball back down 6 now with 36.6 seconds to go in the first.
I like Kellen's aggressive play right there, but she should have given it up about the elbow bounce pass. I believe she had McKinley Buckner on the right block for a layup.
So Meigs County going to play for the final shot. Chargerettes are going to oblige. They can get a 2-for-1 here as the arrow favors them as well if they play it that way. Score at the buzzer and then get the basketball. We'll see. Well, Stone with it out front. Almost lost her dribble.
She dribbled that off her foot.
Stone still with it. Stone drives. Kicks it off Kenny for a 3. Missed it. Rebound Anika Smith, and she'll hold it for the end of the first quarter. Chargerettes lead 14-8 after 1 on 99.5 FM. It'll be Meigs County basketball as we begin the second quarter. Anna Crowder inbounds to Jacelyn Stone. And Stone between the circles. Bounce pass left side out front to Ella Crowder. Back over to Anna Crowder on the right side. Anna Crowder still with it.
Meigs County running the age-old flex.
So Anna Crowder still with it. Anna drives, stops on the left block, kicks it out front to Ella Crowder. Now to Jacelyn Stone. Stone pulls up, 17-footer, missed it.
That's why we're not.
Carly Runyon with a rebound. Outlet pass up ahead to McKinley Buckner. She stops, holds it, gets it in the front court over to Runyon. And now Runyon between the circles. So Carly gets the rebound. Drives, kicks it out, Malia Baker. Baker's 3's on its way. Bottom! Malia Baker with 7, nothing but net. 3 assists for Runyon. Wade goes baseline, misses her jumper. Carsey Beatty with another rebound. Gives it up to Carly Runyon, and Central with the basketball up 9. 6:57 to go in the half. Carly Runyon drives, left hand, fouled by Wade. Will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the first on Wade, Meigs County's 5th foul. And now Runyon at the line to shoot 2. Runyon yet to score, but she does have 3 assists and a couple of rebounds. Free throw for Runyon, bottom.
Plus, she's doing a good job bringing the ball up against the press.
And one thing Carsey Beatty has done really well tonight, she's not in a hurry to get rid of it. There's been some games this year when she gets the rebound and then turns it over because she's in a hurry to get rid of it.
I've noticed that as well.
Second free throw for Runyon.
To Carsey's credit, she's owning the boards, and she's not. I don't think she's picked up a foul yet.
The thing about Beatty, also, Stone is going to drive, kick it out. She's gotten so much better in the region tournament. You can just see the improvement. So Kenny with it left wing, out front to Anna Crowder. Back goes left side to Powell. Powell's going to drive on Rule. Powell goes baseline, throws up an air ball.
Good defense.
And Malia Baker pulls down the rebound. Carly Rule gives up 5 inches but didn't give up the ground. McKinley Buckner with it right wing. Bounce pass back out front to Rule. A couple of freshmen in there for the Chargerettes. Back over to McKinley Buckner. Buckner. Bounce pass out front to Runyon. Runyon fakes. Kicks it out front to Rule. Rule to the left elbow now to Malia Baker. Open from 3. Bottom!
Malia Baker.
10 for Malia Baker. It's 22-8. Chargerettes.
Todd, I know this is a bit premature, but we could probably throw a knockout punch if we keep this up. Meigs County looks shell-shocked.
Ella Crowder traveled the basketball. So Ella Crowder whistled for the travel. Another turnover.
Jason Powell's seen enough.
And Jason Powell calls timeout. Back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM. Well, Chargerettes lead 22-8, and they have the basketball as Meigs County just turned it over before the Jason Powell timeout. McKinley Buckner into front court. Tried to feed it down low. Looked like it went off a Meigs County player's leg. I guess not.
It was the right idea by McKinley Buckner. She should have took one more step toward Jess for a better angle.
So Meigs County with the ball.
I'm just glad to see a bounce pass into the low post. You don't see that very often anymore.
So out front to Anna Crowder. Backdoor cut for Kenny. Wasn't there, but they're going to have another one coming up here in a second. Over on the right wing, Stone out front, almost stolen by Malia Baker. That gives an open look to Kenny. She misses, and McKinley Buckner clears the rebound. Gives it up to Runyon, now in the front court to Rule. Chargerettes are passing before the trap comes.
Yes, they are.
Off it goes to Carsey Beatty. Beatty drives, loses the basketball. Stone took it away.
That's not her game.
Stone down the lane. Stone misses. And Carly Rule gets the rebound and pushes it into front court.
3-on-2.
Rule, pull up, 15-footer. Oh, it rattled out. Tip back out front, long rebound to Crowder. Kenny with it right wing. 22-8, Chargerettes on top. 4:57 to go in the half. Crowder with it left wing. And a whistle.
Offense. That's got to be a, oh my goodness, you're kidding me.
They called a hold on Carsey Beatty. Or a push on Carsey Beatty.
Crowder gives her a WWE forearm.
And they'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
They'll call Carsey for a hold.
So Beatty's first, team 7th, and that's going to put Anna Crowder to the free throw line for 1+. She is 4 of 6 from the line here in the first half.
You know, if they don't shoot free throws, have they scored? I mean, they got 4 points.
Chargerettes have only scored. Have only been to the free throw line 1 time. They're 2 for 2. Meigs County, this will be there. She makes that one, so she gets the front end. 5 points for Crowder. She's 5 of 7. They are 6 of 9 from the line. They scored 6 points from the free throw line, and then that's going to be a no good, a lane violation.
I may jinx this. I probably shouldn't say this.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Chargerettes lead at 22-9. Smith breaks through the press, gives it off left side to McKinley Buckner, and they called an offensive foul on Anika Smith.
She did, Todd. After she threw the ball, she kept running and ran right over the Meigs. It was a good call. I thought we got away with it at first, but they seen it.
So Anika Smith with a turnover on that offensive foul as Anna Crowder takes the charge. And now Meigs County with a basketball down 13. 4:40 to go in the half. Stone hands it off out front to Powell. Cassidy Kenny, pass left wing to Stone, back out front to Ella Crowder. Now Anna Crowder with it. Anna Crowder top of the key, 3-pointer. Bottom. Drained it, 8 points for Anna Crowder. It's a good thing she showed up.
Yeah.
So far, at least at this point.
Right.
So Malia Baker into front court to Anika Smith, over to Runyon. Runyon under to McKinley Buckner for 2. Runyon with the assist, Buckner with her first bucket. Central back on top by 12.
Central's going through his press like a knife through hot butter. It's not affecting them at all.
Ella Crowder almost lost it. Kenny now with it. Kenny at the free throw line. Kenny down the lane. Floater for 2. Cassidy Kenny's first bucket. That pulls Meigs within 10. Smith gets it into, Stone takes it away. Kicks it out front. 3-pointer Ella Crowder. Missed it. That's not the shot they want.
No.
And Malia Baker gets the rebound. Stone, quick hands, has 4 steals in the first half. Runyon breaks the press. Her runner rattles out. McKinley Buckner rebound.
Get in, ball.
Misses the shot. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, McKinley Buckner had a good night rebounding against Signal, and that's a good rebound right there on the offensive end.
2 fouls on Stone now. 6th team foul.
I like how McKinley uses her left hand on that left block.
Buckner's first free throw's good. 3 points for Buckner. She's got the last 3 points for the Chargerettes. 3:30 to go in the half. Central's up 25-14 with Buckner at the line for the second of 2 free throws. Made them both. 4 points for McKinley Buckner. Central's lead is back to 12. Meigs County with the basketball. 3:25 to go in the half. Powell with it right wing over to Stone. Skips it across to Ella Crowder on the left wing. Now between the circles, Anna Crowder. Crowder going to give it up left side to Wade. Now Powell with it. Powell gives it up to Anna Crowder. Crowder dribbles up to the right wing, the left wing. Now back to Powell. Skips it across right side. Stone puts up the 3. Air ball.
Oh my goodness.
And that's going to be Chargerette basketball.
Stone is falling right into the trap we're setting for her. We're daring her to shoot. And tonight she's shooting it. She didn't do it in the district finals, but tonight she's doing it. And I see why we lay off of her now.
She's great driving the basketball. Yeah. Great with hands. In the front court, Chargerettes break the press. McKinley Buckner out front. Anika Smith for 3. It rattles out, no good. Buckner keeps it alive. Crowder Saves it inbounds, but it stays in off of Malia Baker. Whistle, jump ball, Chargerette basketball. McKinley Buckner kept that alive, and now the Chargerettes have the ball.
Yes, she did. I was getting ready to say, first thing, Todd, the soft rims killed us on the three. Crowder with the heads-up play, throwing it in off our girl, but Crowder came in and didn't establish possession. She's the one that got the jump ball. Either way, it's our ball. A lot happened on that play, but give credit to McKinley Buckner for the hustle.
Pass comes inbounds to McKinley Buckner out front to Runyon. 2:35 to go in the half. Central up 12. Buckner with it right wing. Buckner into the right corner to Runyon. Runyon to Rule. Rule's three-pointer. Bank it home!
The bank's open! Carly Rule from about 22 feet, and the bank is open.
Bill Raftery would say onions. Onions, double order.
Yeah.
So Stone out front to Anna Crowder. Raftery's been called. Crowder's three. Drained it like a boss. 11 for Anna Crowder. She has 11 of Meigs County 17 points. Jump ball, that's going to be Meigs County's basketball. It's Stone and Powell tie Carly Runyon up.
That's the first time tonight the press has bothered us, and we threw it in right into the trap.
Stone, three-pointer right side. Drained it.
Oh, now she got one.
5 for Stone. And now it's down to a 9-point game. And a third foul on Stone. She went for the steal, and she's been whistled for the foul.
Is that her third or second?
Her third, team seventh, and we'll shoot free throws on the other end. Carly Rule will come in to shoot free throws. So Cassidy Kinney with 2 fouls replaces Stone with 3. Central on top here, 29-20, 1:55 to go in the first half. Central scored the first 9 points of the ball game. Obviously, we've played even since that. Rule misses the free throw. Foul on the rebound is going to be on either Buckner or Smith.
I think it's on Smith coming over the top. That's the one you just got to let go. You have no chance of getting that.
So now Crowder gets to shoot free throws again. That's on Smith. Her second, team's a ninth. So Crowder, who has made 5 of 8, back at the line for 1 and 1. 11 points for Crowder. She's made a couple of threes. See, she hit those 5 free throws. Misses that one. Rebound, Anika Smith.
I'll say it for you. Clank.
So Malia Baker into front court. Malia still with it between the circles now. Guarded by Wade. Baker going to drive. Gives it off instead to Runyon. Runyon drives, pulls up in the paint. Bottom. That's her shot.
That
is. 4 points for Carly Runyon. Central back on top by 11.
What I'd give for Kenny to get her third before the half.
Crowder, over to Anna Crowder. Ella to Anna. Back to Ella. Over on the left side to Powell. Powell dribbles around between the circles. It's knocked away. Kenny's there to pick it up. Kenny, right wing. Wade. Wade drives. Runyon comes over to help. They're going to call a hold on Carly Rule. And it'll be a double bonus. They'll be shooting 2. Rule's first, team's 10th. So Ansley Wade now to the free throw line to shoot 2.
So far, Todd, these three officials have been pretty consistent.
Wade makes the first one.
In my opinion.
Her first point of the night. Wade's second free throw on its way, made them both. So 2 points for Ansley Wade, and Central's leads back down 9. Runyon quickly into front court. Runyon, right side of the lane. Over to McKinley Buckner. Buckner thought about a shot, doesn't take it. There's Malia Baker all alone on the right side. Blocking foul, she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Wade's picked up her second, team's 8th.
That was a good call. She got there late. She tried to do a good acting job, but no Oscar award winning tonight.
So now Malia Baker with 10 first half points at the line to shoot 2. Anika Smith also with 10 for the Chargerettes, and Baker makes the first free throw. That's only Central's fifth free throw attempt of the night. Meigs County has shot several. Baker makes them both. 12 for Malia Baker. And Central's lead back to 11 with 1:02 to go in the half. Anika Smith exits. Carsey Beatty back in there for the Chargerettes. Beatty had a strong half. Hadn't scored, but she's got several rebounds. Kenny in the front court right side. Gives it up to Wade. Now in the corner to Ella Crowder. Out front to Anna Crowder. Anna with it on the right wing. Back over to Ella. Lobs it out front to Kenny. Kenny thought about the three. 39 seconds to go in the half. Meigs County with the basketball. Central up 11. Kenny going to possession arrow favors the Chargerettes, should that come into play. Kenny still with it out front. Kind of surprised Jason's playing for the final shot here, but he's probably trying to prevent the Chargerettes from getting a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I guess he is.
So 13 seconds left in the half. Kenny now going to start the offense. Kenny bounce pass right wing to Powell. Powell drives. Powell off the glass, misses. Rebound Carly Rule. Rule, slow it down, Rule. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's the end of the first half as the half-court heave is no good. Central leads at 33-22 at halftime. We'll take a break, come back with your first half stats. You're listening to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM, WYGO.
1934 at the General.
It's the starting five on the court for the Chargerettes and the starting five on the floor for Meigs County. So that means Jacelyn Stone's in there with 3 fouls. 33-22, Central on top with the basketball. Runyon to Carsey Beatty. Beatty over to Anika Smith. Back to Malia Baker on the right block. Offensive foul called. Did they call the offensive foul?
I sure did. That particular official, Todd, he always waits a second or two to let the play develop, then he'll blow his whistle.
Third foul on Malia Baker. First foul to half of the Chargerettes. That's a turnover as well. Stone tried to take the charge. That was dangerous. She's playing with 3, but it worked for her. And now Meigs County with the basketball. Central on top by 11. Left wing to Powell. To Anna Crowder between the circles. Crowder drives, kicks it off. Powell for 3. Missed it. Rebound out front. Long rebound picked up by Malia Baker. Baker pulls up. Jump shot. Missed it. And rebound pulled down by Anna Crowder.
Anna Crowder's
to
playing
Stone.
the game.
Into front court, Kenny. Kenny goes baseline. Off the glass for 2. Too easy. 4 for Kenny. Central's lead down to 9. Now Runyon with it in backcourt. Picks up her dribble. Over to Malia Baker. Ella Crowder comes up to try to take a charge. And now Runyon with it in front court. Runyon drives. Runyon off the glass. Missed it. They called traveling on Runyon.
They called a foul. Oh, no. Coach Morgan's going to come unglued on that one.
Traveling on Runyon. So it's now Meigs County basketball down 9. He thought they called the foul.
Yeah, he was celebrating, had his back turned, and Coach Hodge had to tell him what the call was.
So Anna Crowder with it between the circles. Central up 9. 3-pointers, Kenny rattled out. And Carsey Beatty unable to get the rebound as she was hit from behind. Now Stone travels with the basketball. She lost her footing. So it's Central basketball.
Well, she had a little help losing her footing.
And now Jason Powell got into the official's face. Anika Smith gets it in to Runyon. Malia Baker and Kenny collide and fall to the court. Into front court, Anika Smith. Central up 9 with the basketball. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. So far, Central only actually had 1 bucket scored here in the second half. That was Cassidy Kenny layup. And Runyon still with it out front. They're face guarding Malia Baker. Runyon, step back jumper. Missed it. Crowder with a rebound.
We're going to have somebody step up for Malia.
And Crowder threw it away. Powell couldn't chase it down. Bad pass by Crowder. She led J.C. Powell too far. So Central will get the ball back. And Johnny Morgan wants timeout back in 30 seconds. Central up by 9 on 99.5 FM. Central basketball, they're up 33-24, inbounding it right sideline backcourt, and it comes to Malia Baker. Baker with 3 fouls. Jacelyn Stone for Meigs County playing with 3 fouls. Kellen Baker. It was tipped, deflected by Jacelyn Stone as she tried to get a pass in the front court, so it goes into the front row. Now the Chargerettes will inbound right sideline front court. And it comes to Carly Runyon. Both Runyon and Baker broke the same direction.
They sure did, going the same place.
And defended themselves. So over it goes to Anika Smith. 3-pointer Anika. Oh, it rattled out. Carsey Beatty! Beatty with a putback. Her first bucket of the night.
Just keep rebounding, Carsey. Good job.
Stone, over it goes to Ella Crowder. Out front, Cassidy Kenny. Kenny gonna drive. Kenny misses. Carsey Beatty with a rebound. Up ahead to Anika Smith. Over to Kellen Baker. Baker, pull up left wing. Missed it. And Beatty got away with a foul there.
Did.
Crowder with the rebound. Ella Crowder, that is. Stone pushes it in the front court.
Smith.
Stone almost picked her pocket. Now Stone drives, kicks it off left wing to Powell. Up top to Ella Crowder. Over to Cassidy Kinney on the right wing. Kinney. Still with it. Kinney drives. Whistle. And they'll be on Malia or on Carsey Beatty. It's on Anika Smith.
What? She wasn't even in the play.
Her third, team second.
I mean, when you asked me, is it on Carsey or Malia?
Driving's Ella Crowder. And Carsey Beatty whistled for the foul. Ella Crowder will go to the line to shoot two.
If Carsey just holds her hand straight up, that doesn't get called.
Beatty's second, team's third. So Central whistle for 3 fouls already here in the first 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the second half. And Meigs County's a pretty good free throw shooting team. Ella Crowder makes that one. Her first points of the night. That'll pull the Chargerette lead down to 10. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. It's 35-25 Central on top. Ella Crowder's second free throw for Meigs County on its way. Missed that one, clanked it, but Anna Crowder gets the rebound. Kinney for three, drained it.
4-point possession.
So now it's a 7-point lead for the Chargerettes. Malia Baker with it out front left side. The lane was there, she didn't take it.
I wish she'd have took it. Everybody had their back turned.
Malia gonna drive, kicks it off Runyon. Runyon pull up, left elbow, missed it. Powell with the rebound. Chargerettes are cold to start the second half. Meigs County down only 7. Now Stone's gonna drive, kicks it off left side to Anna Crowder. Out front to Ella Crowder, over to Kinney. Kinney's filling it. Kinney's three is good.
4-point game.
That's 10 for Cassidy Kinney. And Meigs County has outscored the Chargerettes 9-2 to start the second half. Malia Baker over to Anika Smith. Smith's 15-footer, bottom. 12 for Anika Smith.
That'll stop the bleeding, hopefully.
4:07 to go in the third quarter. Central up 6. They led by 11 at halftime. And
she carried it. She sure did.
Stone carried the basketball, turns it over, and it'll be Chargerette basketball.
Well, that's not pressuring her. I've noticed she's starting to get nonchalant in the way she's dribbling, and I was wondering if they was ever going to see that, and they seen it that time.
Anika Smith gets it into Runyon. Runyon will push it into front court. Runyon crossover. Runyon going to drive. Runyon stops, pops. Oh, it rattled out, no good. Gets her a rebound. And scores, and she's fouled.
Carly Runyon with excellent hustle.
So, an offensive board, a bucket, and she's at the line for one. 6 points for Runyon at this point. Johnny Morgan is again to this game.
Johnny Morgan is.
And Runyon hits that free throw. 7 for Runyon. Central's lead back out to 9. That was big. So now Stone with it between the circles. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Central on top 40-31. And Stone threw it away. Bad pass.
Stone looks rattled.
I don't understand that.
There's nobody on her. How can you be rattled? Nobody's 20 feet from you.
Ball comes in. Anika Smith gets it into Malia Baker.
Anika's running the court wide open.
Baker threw it away. Bad pass. Crowder stole it.
That's a walk. That's not
and
a foul.
then it's going to be a foul on Anika Smith. Her fourth. That's big. Her fourth, team fourth. So Carsey Beatty going to come in for Anika. So 40-31, Central on top. A turnover leads to a foul by Anika Smith.
This quarter's flying by, is it not, Todd?
Seems like it is. 3:27 to go in the third. 40-31, Central on top. Meigs County with the basketball. Stone dribbling between the circles. Off it goes to Ansley Wade. Now Bree Bell's in the game with it. Her first appearance. Backdoor cut, not there. Out front it comes to Ansley Wade. Wade over to Kinney. Kinney going to drive. Nope, she pulls up. 18-footer missed. Long rebound out front to Carly Runyon. Up ahead to Malia Baker in front court. Poked away from behind. Kellen Baker saves it on the left side. Now McKinley Buckner with it back out front now to Kellen. Back out front to Carly Runyon to calm things down a bit.
I'm glad.
40-31, Central on top by 9, 2:45 to go in the third. Runyon's going to drive it. Nope. Yep, she's going to drive it here. Kicks it out. Kellen Baker, 3. Oh, it missed. Carsey Beatty goes to the rebound, can't bring it down. Ansley Wade comes out with it instead. Stone's going to drive. Stone off the glass. They're going to call the foul.
She was just out of
Carsey Beatty's injured. She landed weird.
She did. She's holding her right ankle, Todd. That does not look good.
They call the foul on Kellen Baker, her fourth, team's fifth of the half. On the bench in foul trouble.
Brought in Carly Rule.
So Rule comes into the game. You have Rule, Buckner, Runyon, and the Baker girls. Stone at the line for two. First one's on its way. Clanked it. Central up 40-31, 2:29 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw for Stone. Clanked them both, but Crowder got the rebound. Crowder has come to play.
She sure has.
Crowder with it out front. Anna, that is. Over it goes to Kenny. Kenny fakes. Kenny drives. Kenny got a good screen down low by Bales and lays it in. 12 for Kenny. Central. Rule. Over it goes to Runyon. Runyon into front court. Runyon going to drive. Runyon down the lane. It's fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Foul on Ansley Wade. That's her third.
Her third, the team's second of the half. And now Carly Runyon back to the free throw line where she's made 3 of 3 so far tonight. Central's lead is 7. Runyon makes that free throw. 8 points for Carly Runyon. Central's lead is back to 8. Runyon makes them both. 9 points for Carly, and Central's lead is 9. Quickly into front court, Kenny with it right wing. Kenny going to drive on Malia Baker. She had to let her go because of foul trouble. Wade with a 3, missed it short, out of bounds off Cassidy Kenny. Is it deflected off McKinley Buckner's hands and hit Kenny's shoulder and went out of bounds.
And McKinley was quick enough to tell the official she touched it last.
Buckner gets it into Runyon in the corner. That's a tough spot. It's off the Chargerettes over to Meigs County as there were 2 Chargerettes in the corner.
The corner's the worst place to throw it, and it's definitely the worst place to throw it when there's 2 of them standing there on your own team.
So Meigs with the ball back. Out front it goes to Wade. Wade drives. Wade off the glass for 2. As Kellen Baker has 4 fouls and basically let her go. So 4 points for Wade. Back to a 7-point lead for the Chargerettes. Runyon drives all the way to the glass for 2.
Coast to coast. Nobody picked her up.
11 for Runyon. Central's leads back to 9. Stone with it out front. Stone drives, kicks it out. Right corner now to Kenny. I didn't see who had it in the right corner because I'm shielded by the Meigs.
I don't have a clue.
Student section. So Anna Crowder out top front with it now. The 5 count is on her. She better give it up. Now she's driving. Out to Stone. Stone at the free throw line. Stone down the lane. Lost it out of bounds. It's going to be off of Carly Rule. So that'll be a block shot by Carly Rule.
I don't think Carly touched it. I think Stone just lost it out of
too.
bounds. Good defense by Carly. She just lost it.
The Stone lobs it out front to Kenny.
And I believe some of the Central people agree with me.
Kenny with 3. Rattles out, no good. Rule with the rebound. Over it goes to Runyon, and now Runyon's in front court. Meigs is pressing on misses in the second half where they didn't do it in the first half.
Yes.
So Runyon drives, or tries to drive on Wade. Instead passes it off left side to Buckner, now on the left corner to Kellen Baker. Out front it goes to Carly Rule. Rule back over to Kellen Baker. Baker still with it left side. Runyon had a 3, doesn't take it. Runyon pull up left side. That one rattles out, no good. Kenny with the rebound from Meigs County. Kenny into front court.
Stolen behind.
It's stolen by Malia Baker. Baker took it away. That was brave with 3 fouls.
Yeah. Good hustle by Malia Baker.
15 seconds now to go in the half. The third quarter, Central up 9. Runyon still with it. Runyon going to drive. Runyon in the paint. Oh, it opened up. She didn't know it. McKinley Buckner's shot is blocked. And that's the end of the third quarter. Central leads it 44-35 after 3 on 99.5 FM.
Mobile.com for an appointment today. WYGO, Madisonville, Sweetwater, Athens.
Meigs County with the basketball as we begin the final quarter. Central's on top by 9. Stone with it out front. Stone. Runyon is denying the wing pass. Now they hand it off to Powell. To Anna Crowder now on the left wing. Wade makes the cut. Now Crowder's going to drive, picks up her dribble. Out front it comes to Stone. 7:30 to go in the game.
Run clock, Meigs. Go ahead. Run
Central's
clock.
up 9. Now Anna Crowder started to take the three, now drives instead, misses. McKinley Buckner with a good rebound, good defense and a good rebound. That's going to be out of bounds off Cassidy Kenny as Buckner almost threw it away.
Yeah, good defense by McKinley. I believe she panicked just a little bit once she got the rebound. She didn't want the press to come to her. Just need to calm down.
So Central inbounds it, gets it into Rule. Rule works off a pick from Malia Baker. She's still in backcourt. Now she comes into front court. Over it goes to McKinley Buckner. Buckner still with it. Back out front to Rule. And now Malia Baker will settle things down out near the center circle. Central up 9. Under 7 minutes to go. Baker drives into the left corner to Kellen Baker. Out front to McKinley Buckner. Feeds it into the post to Malia Baker. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Johnny Morgan wanted him to hold it out front.
That's 4 on Ansley Wade.
Wade's 4th, team's 3rd, and now Malia Baker at the line to shoot 2. Malia Baker free throw on its way is good. Her first point of the second half. That gives Central a 10-point lead. They led by 11 at halftime. 13 points for Malia Baker. Runyon had a big third quarter with 7. So Baker makes them both. 14 for Baker. Central's leads back to 11, which is what it was at the half. Kenny with it out front. Kenny over to Anna Crowder. Now Jacelyn Stone on the right wing. Back out to Crowder. Crowder drives. Crowder spins. Up and under. Nope, kicks it out instead. Powell goes baseline. Powell reverse layup. It's the bottom of the backboard. McKinley Buckner with a rebound. Malia Baker with it in backcourt. Now Malia in front court. Dribbles over to the right wing. Central's lead, 11. There's 6:15 to go in the ball game. Baker drives, gives it up to Rule. Out to McKinley Buckner. Buckner fakes. Buckner drives. Buckner misses. Johnny Morgan didn't want the shot. Crowder pulls down the rebound. Quickly up the other way. Powell. Shot blocked by Carly Runyon. Out front to Stone for 3. Missed it. Long rebound out to Malia Baker. Baker knocked down. They take the ball away. Powell misses.
That's got to be a foul.
Kenny takes the rebound and scores.
Kenny pushed 2 people down to get the rebound.
14 for Kenny. A 9-point lead for the Chargerettes. Rule in backcourt. Into front court, Johnny Morgan calls timeout to save the 5 count. So Johnny Morgan calls timeout. We'll take a break back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. So Kenny with 14 points, 12 in the second half. Been huge for Meigs County this half. Runyon splits the double team, and they called that one. Called that one, didn't call that one down here. Foul's going to be on Powell, her second, team's 4th.
Was it on Powell or Anna Crowder?
He said 1-0, so it was on Powell.
Okay.
Well, no, whoa. Yeah, it was on Powell. Okay. I had it right. The scores table had it wrong.
So that's Powell's second, correct?
Yes. So Runyon with it out front. Central's up 9. Kicks it off left side to Kellen Baker. We don't have to shoot, girls.
No, we don't.
Out to Carly Rule. Over to Runyon. Run a little bit of motion or something.
Nothing but a layup would be sweet.
Baker over to Anika Smith. That's what they've been told. Now Rule with it out front. Rule back over to Smith. Smith out front to Runyon. As they're setting the pick to get the person 3 coming through. If they don't switch on it.
Behind you.
Oh, and Runyon loses it. Crowder takes it away. Crowder the other end. Blocking foul on Carly Rule. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, that's not Carly Runyon's fault. Her teammates have got to tell her that's coming.
Second foul on Rule, team 6th. That'll put Anna Crowder back to the free throw line. Crowder had 11 first half points, yet to score here in the second. She makes that free throw. She missed her last 2 of the first half.
Interesting free throw stance.
And so now Meigs County's cut it to 8.
She stands to the right of the middle of the rim and then turns her feet to the left corner.
Made them both.
I'm not going to argue with the result.
13 for Anna Crowder. Central's lead down to 7. And then Lanika Smith turns it over. Powell misses. And the tip goes out of bounds over to Meigs County.
I cannot believe
Lanika turned it over.
All the years we've been a pressing team, we have this much trouble getting the ball in against the press.
And so now Anna Crowder to inbound from the baseline. Lobs it out front to Wade. 7-point lead now for the Chargerettes. Kenny drives off the glass for 2. 16 for Kenny, and it's now a 5-point lead for the Chargerettes. Another steal. Crowder takes it away over to Powell. Powell hits the bucket. She has 3, and it's now a 3-point lead as Meigs County has scored 8 unanswered. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. So far this half, and there's still 4.5 minutes to
for the run out.
So in it comes to Carly Rule. Rule over to Runyon. Here comes the double team. They get down to Runyon's hand, and now Malia Baker with it in front court. 4:20 to go. Central's up only 3 now with the basketball. Baker. Baker drives. Baker kicks it out. Runyon. Runyon goes baseline. Pull-up jumper. And she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
J.C. Powell bailed us out on that one.
3rd foul on J.C. Powell, team's 5th. We'll send Carly Runyon to the free throw line. Runyon 5 of 5 from the line so far tonight. Runyon there to shoot 2. Makes it. 12 for Carly Runyon.
Free throws and rebounding, Todd. That's what we're going to hold on to this lead. And getting up against the press naturally.
Made them both. 13 for Carly Runyon. Central's lead is 5. Into front court it comes. 3-pointer right side for Powell. She drained it. 6 for Powell. Central's lead down to 2. Rule with it in front court. Up ahead to Runyon. Runyon traveled as the pass led her too far.
Well, the pass led her too far. I don't know if she shuffled her feet before she got the ball or till she got the ball.
That's on the pass, not on the catch.
Yes.
So now Meigs County with the ball. That's only a 2-point margin. Central with 8 second half turnovers, and there's still 3:40 to go in the game. Powell out front.
Moving screen.
And they called a moving screen on
Anna Crowder.
Her first foul of the night. That'll turn it over to the Chargerettes. That's big.
One more foul by either team, Todd, but they're in the bonus.
So Rule with it inbounds. Up to Runyon. Runyon over to Anika Smith. Smith in front court. To Kellen Baker in the right corner. Back out front to Rule, who swings it left side to Runyon. 3:25 to go. Central up 2 with the basketball. It was an 11-point halftime lead. Runyon drives. Runyon goes by Crowder. Misses. Malia Baker offensive rebound. Miss. And Anna Crowder pulls down the board. Malia rushed that shot.
She did.
Now Kenny in front court with it. 3:05 to go. Stone between the circles. Stone top of the key. Kicks it off left side. Powell shoots the 3. Clanks that one. Runyon pulls down the rebound. She was due to miss. Malia Baker with it now front court. Powell had a huge fourth quarter so far for them.
Right. When it left her hand, I thought it was good.
Kellen Baker with it in the right corner. Out front it comes to Anika Smith. 48-46 Central. 2:42 to go in the ballgame. Rule drives. Over to Runyon. Runyon. Baseline jumper. Missed it. Long rebound out front to Crowder.
I just don't think that's the shot Coach Morgan wants.
Crowder on the right wing. Hits the trailing Kenny. Malia Baker with 4 fouls is guarding Kenny. That's dangerous. Oh, she's only got 3, excuse me. Stone drives and scores. Ties the game.
That's got to be an offensive foul.
We're tied at 48 with 2:17 to go.
It's got to be a foul.
And that's going to be a foul on Stone on the inbounds pass.
My goodness.
Her 4th, team's 7th.
So Jason Stone with 4, Malia Baker with 4.
Malia's only got 3. I had that wrong.
Okay,
Kellen's got 4 and Nika's got 4.
Ainsley Wade has 4. Kenny has played after her second foul early in the first quarter. She ain't picked up another one since.
Well, that they've called. So Kellen Baker goes to the line. Right. On these offensive rebounds out here, they could have called him.
Right
so
again.
Kellen Baker at the line for 1 and 1. We're tied at 48. Meigs County has outscored the Chargerettes 13-4 in the fourth quarter.
I'm still bewildered on how we cannot handle the press, being a pressing team ourselves.
And Baker misses the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Ainsley Wade. Central had made all their free throws this half until that one. Stone drives, kicks it out. Kenny for 3, missed it. Rebound knocked around. Anna Crowder comes down with it. 2 minutes to go, tied at 48. Anika Smith playing with 4 fouls, guarding Crowder. Anika falls. Stone kicks it off right side to Powell. Powell back to Stone in the corner. Stone goes baseline. Stone misses. Malia Baker pulls down the rebound. Runyon up ahead to Smith. Smith turns it over as Kenny takes it away. Kenny down the lane. Kenny, blocking foul, she scored. She'll go to the line for an and one.
Unreal.
18 for Kenny. Fouls on Carly Rule, her third. Team seventh. So now Meigs County leads it with 1:29 to go. The first lead of the night for Meigs County comes with 1:29 to go in the ballgame. Kenny missed. Nope, she made it. She got the roll. I didn't think it was going to fall. 19 for Kenny. 17 in the second half. And now Central's down 3. Malia Baker in the front court. Malia Baker kicks it out. Runyon drives. Pull up in the lane. Bottom.
1 point game.
15 for Runyon. Central down 1 with 1:13 to go. They don't have to shoot it. When do you foul them? So Stone, there's no shot clock.
There's no shot, right.
So Crowder with it between the circles. 1 minute to go. Crowder still with it. Crowder to Stone. Stone drives.
That's a charge.
Oh, they called the block on Malia Baker.
Oh, that's terrible. Malia Baker's there so long, she had a tent and a campfire set up.
Fourth foul on Malia Baker, team's 8th. 1 and 1. They're going to say she was not shooting. So Stone's at the line for 1 and 1 with 54.1 seconds to go. Meigs County leads it 51-50. She made it. 8 points for Jacelyn Stone. 2-point lead for Meigs County.
Short.
Airball it. That'll be Chargerette basketball. But you got to inbound it against the press now.
Just the press gives them time to set up the press. I'd rather she just straight out missed it.
So Smith trying to get it in. Gets it in to Malia Baker. Baker trapped. Baker to Rule. Rule's going to get into front court. Rule drives. Gives it off to Runyon. Central down 2. Runyon drives. Her shot. No good. She's fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be, I believe, on Anna Crowder. Nope, they're going to call it on Stone.
That's her fifth.
And Stone is fouled out.
That's big.
So Stone fouls out. Team's 8th foul. And Carly Runyon to the free throw line to shoot 2. Central down 2. 41.6 seconds to go in the ballgame. Jason Powell going to take his time on who he's going to put in. He's got 60 seconds. Take it. So Bree Bales will come in. So now they're going to go big with their lineup. Bigger.
Losing Stone is really going to hurt them handling the pressure.
So that's going to put Wade in a guard position.
But we haven't pressed all night, though, now that I think about it. I guarantee you it's coming now with Stone out of the game.
So Runyon at the line for 2 makes the first one. 16 for Carly Runyon. Central down 1 now. 41.6 seconds to go in the ballgame. Made them both. 17 for Runyon. We're tied at 52. 38 seconds to go. It comes down to this.
And we didn't press then. Oh, well.
So Kenny with it between the circles. Whistle, timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're tied at 52 in the Region 3 AA Championship. 27.6 seconds to go on WYGO Sports. Know the score. Front court. Chargerettes come out of their huddle. It's Rule, Runyon, Baker, and Smith on the floor for the Chargerettes as Carsey Beatty had a great night going, and she was injured in the third quarter. So Crowder gets it in the backcourt to Kenny. Malia Baker playing with 4 fouls, guarding Cassidy Kenny. Stone is fouled out for Meigs County. Kenny out front to Crowder. There's 19 seconds to go.
They're going to play for the last shot.
And timeout, Jason Powell. We'll take a 30-second break with 15.5 seconds to go, tied at 52 on 99.5 FM. So it's going to be Meigs County basketball, left sideline, front court, 15.5 seconds to go. Someone's going to run toward the basket, I would think.
Anika Smith's back there.
So Kenny with it in backcourt. Kenny,
offense.
They're going to call a foul on Carly Rule, and Kenny will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1.
I guess we didn't see the elbow.
Rule picks up her 4th, team's 9th, and so that's going to send Cassidy Kinney to the free throw line with 11.7 seconds to go to shoot 1 and 1. Missed it. Ball don't lie. Anika Smith gets the rebound, but they're going to call her for a travel as she fell over Malia Baker. So a rebound and a turnover.
I don't know about that rule. She's laying on top of her teammate. She never hit the floor.
How's that? Trying to get it in. In it comes the pile. 9 seconds to go. Kenny drives. Kenny drives again. Off the glass. Misses. Anika Smith with the rebound. Carly Runyon in backcourt, and we're going to go to overtime. Well, the ball didn't lie twice.
No, the ball didn't lie twice.
So we're going to overtime, tied at 52, back in 30 seconds.
Her feet never leave the floor. She's laying on top of her girl. Both feet are on the floor, and they call a walk.
So we're going to tip it off to start the overtime period. Anika Smith is tipping. How much she's ever done it? So Carly Runyon controls the tip in backcourt, and she'll enter front court. 3:55 to go. Possession arrow to Meigs County now. So Runyon with it. Runyon drives, kicks it out Malia Baker. Baker in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Anna Crowder.
Those shots were falling in the first half. They're not in the second half.
3:35 to go. Tied at 52 in overtime. Region 3 AA championship. Crowder with it between the circles. Anika Smith playing with 4 fouls. Crowder drives. Crowder stops. Up and under.
He called a travel. He called a walk, Todd, and that's not a walk. Coach Morgan and Coach Hodge are both grinning.
They've talked him into it. So Smith gets it in to Malia Baker. Baker to Smith. Smith to Kellen Baker. Baker with a layup for 2, and the Chargerettes lead it. Smith with an assist. Kellen Baker with a bucket. And Central leads at 54-52 with 3:05 to go in overtime. Cassidy Kinney with it out front. Now Crowder between the circles. Meigs County without Jacelyn Stone, who fouled out in regulation. Bales with it now. Bales.
Is that not a 5 count?
They didn't start counting. Out front it comes to Anna Crowder. She's guarded by Anika Smith. Carly Runyon has picked up J.C. Powell. Malia Baker is guarding Cassidy Kinney. Rule has Bales. That's a height advantage for Meigs. Crowder loses the basketball. Wade picks it up. Bales drives and scores. Bree Bales with her first bucket of the night. Wade gets the assist. We're tied at 54. Malia Baker gets it into front court. Now to Runyon. Runyon, the trailer goes. Left-hand shot, no good, no call. Wade pulls down the rebound. There was contact, no call. 2:07 to go. Meigs County with the ball. Kenny drives. Kenny misses. Gets her on rebound. Misses. And Anika Smith gets the board. Outlet to Malia Baker. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. We're tied at 54. Baker drives. Almost lost it as Bales went for the steal. Well, they go for the steals a bunch.
Yeah, they do.
1:44 to go. Tied at 54 in overtime. Malia Baker over to Kellen Baker. To Anika Smith on the right wing. Out front to Carly Runyon. Runyon with 13 second half points. Kellen Baker with it right side. Kellen still with it. Now that ball was deflected. She caught it. Now she drives. Kicks it off left side. Anika Smith. Now Runyon with it out front. 1:19 to go. Tied at 54 in overtime. Runyon's going to drive. Nope, she doesn't. Gives it up to Anika Smith. Smith with it out front to Kellen Baker. Down low to Malia Baker. Turns. Shoots. Shot was blocked by Bales. Into front court. Under a minute to go. We're tied at 54. And Jason Powell wants timeout. We'll take a 30-second break in overtime. Tied at 54 in the Region 3 AA Championship on WYGO Sports. Know the score. 53-50. Northview beat Gatlinburg Pittman. So Meigs County basketball, we're tied at 54. Overtime, 54 seconds to go. Powell drives. Kellen Baker blocks the shot. Carly Rule got the rebound. Now Runyon with a basketball. To Anika Smith, to Kellen Baker, over to Malia Baker. Baker drives, shot, missed it. Anika Smith with the rebound. She puts it in.
Anika Smith, offensive rebound, huge.
14 for Anika.
2-point lead, 30 seconds.
Central up 2. Meigs County with the ball. 30 seconds to go. Kenny drives. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Misses. Gets her own rebound. And she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
That right there is a classic example of a referee bailing out a player. She was fouled the first 2 times. They don't call it. On her 3rd miss, now she's looking bad, they call a foul. When there's chaos like that, a referee will blow his whistle every time to control the game.
So 23 seconds to go. Central up 2. Cassidy Kenny at the line to shoot 2.
And Anika Smith fouls out.
And Anika Smith picked up her 5th, so she's out of the game. That's the team's 10th. And Johnny Morgan calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Central up 2 with 23 seconds to go. Cassidy Kenny will be at the line when we return on 99.5 FM. Leads at 56-54 with 23.1 seconds to go. Kenny's first one is good. 20 points for Cassidy Kenny, 18 in the second half. Second free throw, made it. 21 for Kenny, and we're tied again. 23 seconds to go. Runyon into front court to Malia Baker. Baker to Kellen. Kellen is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 15.7 seconds to go. That foul's on Ansley Wade. She's fouled out of the ball game. So now Jason Powell wipes his brow, decides who he's going to put in the game, and then incoming is going to be Ella Crowder. Ella Crowder enters for Ansley Wade. So now Kellen Baker, who missed the 1-and-1 opportunity in the 4th quarter, at the line for 2.
A little less pressure here, 2-2, so she'll get the rest on the first one, knowing she's got a second. There's a big difference between 2 and 1-and-1.
With 15.7 seconds to go, we're tied in overtime. She made it. 3 points for Kellen Baker. Central's lead is now 1. Here in overtime. Second free throw, made them both.
Good job, Kellen Baker.
4 for Kellen Baker. Central's lead is 2. 15 seconds to go.
Malia's face guarding Kennedy.
Crowder drives, kicks it out. Ella Crowder out front. Powell puts up the 3. Missed it. Rebound.
That's a foul.
And there's going to be a jump ball on the rebound with 2.9 seconds to go.
He called a jump ball on that. Can you believe that?
So now Meigs County will inbound from the baseline. Anna Crowder gets it into Kenny. Kenny drives.
She walked.
They called a travel.
She did. She walked.
The Chargerettes have the ball.
Chargerettes with
4/10 of a second.
Be at the Roundhouse Saturday night, Central. Be at the Roundhouse.
So Kenny turns it over with 4/10 of a second left. Johnny Morgan calls timeout. Do not want to turn it over. No. Do not want to turn it over. That's what we're going to do, but they're guarding the ball this time.
Just throw it.
Runnion's got to get it in.
Throw a lollipop.
And it comes to Malia Baker. Ball game! Chargerettes have defeated Meigs County. Johnny Kaufman gets to drive 3 hours. We joked with each other. Johnny Kaufman and I joked. He said he was going to cover the sectional. He had Jared Wright covering the region championship for him tonight. I said, I hope your old bud has the drive this weekend. And Johnny, your old bud's going to have the drive. And
Johnny Kaufman's drove all over his state announcing ball games. It's nothing to him.
And actually now they're giving out the trophies for first and second place in Meigs County, second place in the region. What are they ranked right now in the state?
They're ranked number 1. Meigs County is.
Down goes Frisia. And Meigs County. And now they're going to introduce your Region 3 AA champions for the 15th time in the last 19 years.
Yes.
Johnny Morgan's career record has improved to 948 and 355.
And they are some stun looks across the way, Todd Loveday.
And so the Chargerettes posing for their picture. Scott Power of the DPA out there. Karen Baker, Shannon Gooden Beatty, and some others, Osborne.
I wonder if we can get the team to come out and pose with us here at the radio booth.
They ought to come up here and give a post-game interview. Derek Vestal sends me a bunch.